Recording in progress.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for a few other people to join, I just want to say welcome, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If at any point you can't hear me the best, just let me know and I will come a little closer. And we'll get started and just let everyone kind of join in, and I'll talk about what we're going to be doing today. And you can still hear me okay? From here? Okay, cool. Thanks, Lizette. So today we're going to be working on a really incredible Kriya. And this one is for infinity. And sometimes we think of infinity and we see the symbol of infinity. A lot of people have the infinity tattoo. And in the Sanskrit, it's anatta. So anatta. So anatta means infinity. And when we start to think about actual infinity, we're talking about the infinity of our soul. And so right now I'm going back into, and I always say it incorrectly, so pardon me, the Bhagavad Gita book. And I've been rereading it again. I've read this book many times, and it talks so much about this infinity of our soul, that we truly are never born and we truly never die. And when we start to think of it in that way, we can see that our soul continues to live on. Our physical body may die, but we are just going to be rebirthed in a new way. And so when we start to think of infinity, we can see death in a different way, and we can see birth in a different way. And I know for a lot of people, and including myself, when we start to work with grief, or we've had a loved one pass away, when we understand anatta, we understand infinity. Their soul continues to carry on. It just takes a different form. And so is ours. And so when we start to think of infinity, and sometimes we have this innate wisdom within us, and we're not even sure where it comes from. We might even get downloads and hear different things, or if we're teaching, even for myself, sometimes I'll have different things that come through, and I've never learned them before. I've never even heard them before. And that comes from that anatta, that innate wisdom from within that we carry from lifetimes. And so our Kriya today will be working with infinity. And so when we work with infinity, we can really let go of fear. We can let go of fear of death. We can let go of fear of injury of the body. We can really let go of so many things that the human self is scared of, or has fear around. And this also brings us into our Satnam, our purpose. And so when we start to understand the infinity of our souls, we can start to let go of judgments of others or judgments of ourselves. And I started to really understand this probably about 5 years ago. I really started to embody it. And when you can let go of judgment of others, even your, say, significant other, most closest people to you, you can start to come into a closer alignment with your Dharma, your purpose, your Satnam. And so when we come into that, we let go of the roadblocks of the worry. What is this person going to think? What is that person going to think? And when we understand that we have a mission here, each person has a beautiful mission. And when we can start to go on a straight, narrow path into that Dharma, that purpose, that mission, then that fear of judgment, fear of all of these different things start to fade away, because our soul is infinite. It has infinity. It's a constant. It's going to be birth and rebirth into different bodies, but the soul never actually dies. And so I want you to bring that into your practice, however that feels true to you. For some of us, it might be working with grief and understanding that the soul continues to live on. For some of us, it might be understanding that we can let go of that fear of judgment, so we can keep that narrow path of the Dharma, of the alignment. And when you into these practices of Kundalini, we're working with the energy bodies. We're working with the physical body, but we are working with the energies around us. We have our aura around us. We have our magnetic fields. And so we have these different energy bodies, a subtle body. And we're starting to really polish it and keep it really clean and clear. And that is one of the main purposes as well in this practice, is to actually keep a really clean aura and a clean magnetic field. And so you can understand when you have a strong magnetic field, you can go on to your mission and to your purpose with a lot more of a straighter path. Because the things that are going to be drawn to you to support your mission will come to you magnetically. It will start to go and flow with your life. And so this is what I thought of today when I was reading more of the Bhagavad Gita book. And I thought, what a beautiful way to open up this summer series for you. These are all going to be recorded. I'll send them to everybody. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you can hear me really good. There's a few little background noises. And we'll always start with our tune in. And if you're newer to this practice, I know some of you are just starting to join in, and maybe you've never done Kundalini before. But we always tune in with Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And the purpose of this is we are tuning in to that energy channel. It's called the golden chain in Kundalini. So we're connecting to that golden chain. And we're really connecting with all those teachers that come before us that bring us this wisdom and this knowledge. And then we're going to be protecting our feelings with Ad Gadaname, Jugad Gadaname, Sat Gadaname, and Siddhi Guru Dev Name. And if you're newer to this, sometimes even just listening at the beginning and maybe tuning in the last third is going to do 3 of each one. Or even just listening until you find that you can understand what this means to you. So you can just tune into the vibration. We're having breath of fire in this. And breath of fire, always a really good reminder, even if you've been doing this practice for 20 years, is even breaths in and out of the nose. See, my belly button is snapping to the spine. If this is hard, you can stick your tongue out like a dog. And count is actually a really similar movement. And then you can close the mouth. And we're going to be gazing up into the third eye. So we'll keep our eyes closed and we're going to gaze up into the third eye. And this opens up that intuition, opens up the cranial. And when we start to open up the intuition, we can get a lot stronger in the path of our sadhana. Our truth. And yeah, and a slight root lock in every exercise. We're just locking the roots slightly. So that means lifting a little bit more. Hold like you're holding your instrument. We're really drawing that energy up. And after every exercise, we're really going to hold that energy. And we're going to energetically and feel it coming up the spine. And we're going to keep that gaze up really strong. And we're going to want to let that energy really shoot out of the third eye and the crown of the head if you can. And if you have noticed that you have had a third eye awakening, I know some of you have had one, that means that you have gazed out of the third eye. Maybe you've seen a lotus on your head. Maybe you've seen a lot of color. So if that is you, then I really want you to start to concentrate at the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, and allow that cosmic egg to open up. So this is the energy when it starts to open up into infinity, up into the cosmos, up into universal consciousness. And that is the purpose of that Kundalini rising. We're coming to that universal consciousness within and as one. And so we'll just begin to start to close our eyes down. And we'll just take in a few deep breaths in and out. And just start to land here. And I I want you to come into what this infinity means to you. And sometimes we're not sure what that is for us, so that's okay. If you've ever felt that energy of a knowing, a deep knowing, or even a slight energy of a ping or a feeling that, oh, that's something I would love to do, that starts to draw you into your path, into your dharma. And so you can use others as an inspiration into this. And we're going to start to rub the palms together at heart center. And we're going to bring the hands into prayer. Bring those thumbs to the chest, to the heart. Find that gaze up to the third eye and tuck the chin. Let's take a breath in. Keep that gaze up and let's hold the breath for a moment. And find that root lock. So lifting up that lowest chakra, the root chakra. And exhale. Let's keep the gaze up to the third eye. And on our next breath, we're going to breathe in to tune in 3 times together. Breathing in to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in, hold this breath, and bring the gaze up to the third eye and lock the Mula Bandha and keep sending that energy up the spine. And keep the palms here and exhale. Keep the gaze up. You can relax the body. And we're going to bring protection in with Ad Gade Name, Jugad Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Guru Day Bay Name. We're going to breathe in to protect 3 times. Breathing in. Agade Name, Jugad Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Guru Day Bay Name, Ad Gade Name, Jugad Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Guru Day Bay Name, Ad Gade Name, Jugad Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Guru Day Bay Name. Take a breath in and hold. Bring that gaze up to the third eye, lock the Mula Bandha, and bring that energy up the spine, up to the third eye, and possibly the crown of the head. And you can exhale, relax. Bring the hands to the lap, palms open. Just allow these mantras to settle into the field. And on our next breath, let's breathe in and bring the arms up to the sky. Open the heart space, maybe gaze up. Exhale, let's plant the hands and we're going to come to all fours. And we're going to come into cat and cow. And so our eyes are closed here. And the gaze is up. And we're going to drop the belly, breathing in through the nose and exhaling, rounding in the spine. So breathe in through the nose, exhale. exhaling. And you want to find this nice and smooth and rhythmic with the spine. And we're going to start to breathe in and repeat in the mind Sat. And as you exhale, Nam. So Sat Nam is our soul's truth. This is our infinity, our soul's truth. When we come into this body, this is our soul. This is our Sat Nam. And so we want to repeat this consistently through our practice. Breathing in Sat and exhaling Nam. Breathing in and out of the nose. The belly, take a breath in and hold. Bring that gaze up to the third eye. Lock the Mula Bandha. Keep sending that energy up with your curved spine. And as you exhale, squeeze it all out. Squeeze the air, squeeze any unwanted energy out of the body. And come seated on the heels. Keep the eyes closed for a moment. Bring the hands to the lap. Take a breath in and hold. Exhale and let it go. And on our next breath, we're going to shrug the shoulders up. Take a deep breath in. Tighten everything. Tighten the face, the arms, the legs. Exhale, let it go. And let it go through the mouth. And really let go of any stress you've been holding on to, any weight you've been holding on to in your shoulders. Just really let go with every exhale. And last one, take a breath in and hold. Bring the gaze up to the third eye, lock the Mula Bandha and send the energy up. Exhale, let it go. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And we're going to tent the fingers in front of the knees. We're going to keep the eyes closed and the gaze up, and we're going to keep the head just relaxed. Open the heart with the breath in. And exhale as you round the spine. Coming into our spinal flex. In and bring the heart forward. Hold the breath, roots lock, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine. Hold, squeeze the air out. And coming to a neutral position, keep the hands to the lap. Let's take a breath in together. And exhale. And we're going to make our way into a seated position. We're going to come into our twist. And so we bring our hands to the shoulders and the thumbs are to the back. And just a slight tuck of the chin. So find the danda, the nice spine, straight spine. Eyes closed, gaze up. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Twist to the left and exhale to the right. Breathing in Sat and exhaling Nam. And starting to slow it down. Come to center and take a deep breath in and hold this breath. Bring that gaze up to the third eye. Lock the Mula Bandha. Keep sending that energy up the spine. Keep bringing that energy up, up, up as far as it can go. Exhale and relax. Palms be open. Closing the eyes. Let's take a deep breath in here. And an exhale. And just taking a moment, just notice when you bring that energy up the spine. Sometimes we can only bring it maybe to the sacral chakra. Maybe it's at the just below the belly button or at the heart. So that is just an indication that there is an energy center that has a bit of a block, and that just gives us room to understand that that's an area we can work on. And so we're going to come into our ego eradicator in breath of fire. So ego eradicator, arms are out to 60, and we're doing a slight tuck of the fingers. And we're having a really strong thumb. And we're noticing the energy from thumb to thumb. This creates a strong arc line. The arc line is our protection from negative energy and entities. As we want to create a very bright white arc line. And we're going to bring that gaze up to the third eye. Slight lock of the Mula Bandha, and begin your pumping your belly with breath of fire. And if this feels like too much at all, you can just drop down with the shoulders. And begin. Keep pumping the belly. And have that subtle Sat-Nam in the back of the mind, whispering Sat-Nam to yourself. Keep the fire going. almost there. Continue pumping the belly. Take a breath in. Hold the breath, gaze up, lock the Mula Bandha and touch the thumbs and spread the fingers and hold as long as you can here. Keep bringing that energy up. Feel it in the fingertips. And when you're ready to exhale is when you're slowly going to draw the arms down wide to the side. And we're giving the aura here a beautiful sweep, just like we sweep our floors and clean up the dust. It's important that we clean the dust of our aura daily. And when your fingertips meet the earth, you can just take in a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more time, breathe in. And exhale, letting it go. And on our next breath, we're going to reach those arms up to the sky, open the heart. Take a breath in, exhale, dropping the hands down. Let's come back to all fours. And once we're here on all fours, we're going to take a breath in and we're going to exhale into our downward facing dog. So taking a moment here, really grip in with the fingertips, paddle it out, shaking the head, and bringing the hips high to the sky. And let's come to a still point and take a deep breath in together. And as we exhale, we're going to roll the body forward into upward facing dog. And you can come back with a breath in through the nose. And if that feels like too much, then drop to the knees and open the heart. And if that feels like too much, come back to cat and cow. We're coming from downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose, exhaling through the nose as you come forward. Keep breathing in Sat and exhaling Nam. Breath in here and exhale, let it go. And on our next breath, we're going to draw the right knee into the chest and let's step that right foot through the hands and tent the fingers. Option to drop the back knee here. We're coming to a lunge and we're going to keep our eyes closed and our gaze up and we're going to come back into our breath of fire and begin. Together at the top of your mat and let your body fold forward. Coming back to your breath and give yourself a nice rock here. Take a breath in. Exhale. And on our next breath, we're going to bring that right foot back, coming to the other side. Option to drop the knee. Eyes closed, gaze up, come back into your fire. top of the mat. Let it go. We're slowly going to roll the body up. Coming to a standing position. Let's just bring the arms down to the sides. Close the eyes. And breathe in from the earth. Bring that energy up to the top of the head. And exhale, washing that energy back down into the earth. And we're going to be bringing our arms out wide. We're going to be breathing one part in. We're going to have 3 parts in one breath. So it's we're opening up. Open up, cross, open, exhale, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, exhale. Feel free to have a big release with your exhale. Few more. Last one. Body hang. Slowly start to roll up. The arms to the side. Shake out the arms. Shake out the head. Keep shaking the chest. If you want to bounce on the feet. Shake over the head, whatever you need to do. Taking deep breaths in. Exhaling. Let it all go. Keep going. 30 more seconds. Shake it up. Landing, come to a still place. Take a breath in here. And exhale, noticing the energy now. It's woken up. And we're going to come into our frog. So if you're newer to frog, our knees are out wide and our heels touch and we come down. And so if this feels like too much, you can come to a squat position and come down this way. Or we're going to tent the fingers and our knees are out wide and we're going to keep the eyes closed and the gaze up. And we're going to take a breath in through the nose as we come up and exhale as we come down. And begin. Come down. Let's take a breath in and hold. Bring the gaze up to the third eye. Lock the Mula Bandha. I want you to gather any unwanted energy in the body and let it go with an exhale. Take another deep breath. Fill up the lungs. Gaze up, roots locked. Gather that negative energy, that disease in the body. Exhale, let it go. Come into our Kriya. And so have some water, have some tea before we go in, hydrate. Beautiful. We're going to come back into a spinal twist. But this time we're going to be interlacing the fingers and we're going to be bringing the hands behind the neck. So we're holding the head. We're going to keep the eyes closed, the gaze up, and we're going to take a breath and twist to the left and exhale to the right and begin. as you breathe in and twist to the left, I want you to bring in pure white light, pure white air entering the body and letting this air filter anything that needs to be removed as we exhale to the right. Coming to center, let's take a breath in together. Bring the gaze up, roots locked. Exhale, you can relax the hands to the lap, palms open. Take a breath in here. And exhale. And we're gonna come on to the knees. Sit on the heels, and we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. We're going to open up the heart, and maybe just open up the knees slightly. Take a breath in, and exhale as we bow. Continue with the breath, breathing in and out of the nose. Keeping that gaze up strong to the third eye. Beautiful. Keep going. One, open the heart, stretch the arms back, take a deep breath in and hold, stretch those arms back a lot. Really feel the heart expansion. Keep the gaze up to the third eye, lock the Mula Bandha here. And you can slowly exhale, bring the palms to the lap. Take in a beautiful inhale from the earth. Exhale, grounding back down. We're going to come seated on the bum and just swing those legs in front of you. We're going to come into our platform pose. So there's a few options here. The full expression is here. And my head might have been dropped back. And we're dropping the bum down and then coming back up. If this feels like too much, bend in the knees here. And don't worry about dropping the head back. And come this way. So bringing the arms out, nice and straight, legs out straight. Take a breath in, drop the head if you have a healthy neck. Exhale, dropping down. Breathe as you're up. Exhale down. More if you can. Last one, come up, drop the head. Take a breath in. Open the mouth, stick the tongue out and exhale. Ha. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, lion's breath, let it go. Ha. Coming on to the bum, bend the knees. Let's drop that head for a moment, wrap the arms around you. letting it go. Take a breath in here. And exhale. And we're going to plant the hands and cross the ankles and coming back to standing. And we're going to be bringing the arms out really straight. The fingertips are all touching like a sword. And we're going to plant those feet. We're going to take a breath in, keep the eyes closed, the gaze up, and we're going to come down. And we're going to see if we can come all the way down. If you can't, just do a little bend in the knees. Breathe as you come up, exhale down. One. Let's come down all the way. We're going to open up into our yogi squat. Bring the hands into prayer at heart center. If this feels like too much, come to standing with your hands in prayer. We're going to bring the eyes closed, gazes up, and begin your breath of fire. Breath in and hold. Take another sip of air. Bring that gaze up to the third eye and lock the Mula Bandha. Exhale, let it go. And we're going to drop the hands and bring the hips high. And we're going to bend to the knees until the hands are flat to the earth. And we're going to come up and take a breath in, open the heart. Exhale as we come down, and you're going to hit the earth. And if it feels good to you to have a big release with an exhale through the mouth, let it go. We're opening up to the sun, saluting the cosmos, coming grounding back into the earth. Last one, reach up, breathe and open up. Take a deep breath in. Hold this breath. Exhale, let it go. Slowly rock back and forth. Coming slowly up to standing. Let's just bring the arms to the side for a moment. Take a breath in here. And an exhale. One more time. This Kriya really gets our energy moving. And so we're going to come into rhythmic kicks. And so this, we're standing, our arms are to the side, and we're toe tapping and we're crossing over. So we're going to keep our eyes closed if we can, or a soft gaze at the earth. So we're crossing over to one side really fast. Stay with the breath. And you can see with your feet, you're starting to create that infinity symbol. – 30 more seconds. arms to the side. Slow everything down. Take in a breath. Exhale and fold. Rock back and forth for a moment. We're going to come into another set of frogs. I always say if you're out of frogs, that's okay. Sit and meditate. If you can, they're really good for you. We're bringing the head below the heart when we're in a frog. And so we're actually leading with the heart space rather than the mind. And so this creates a lot of balance with the heart and the mind. And so we're going to keep our eyes closed, gaze up. Let's try to do this 21 times. So breathe in, come up. Exhale as you come down in and out of the nose. Feel ready. If you've done that many, you can come down. Take a breath in and hold. Bring that gaze up. Root is locked. And exhale. Beautiful. Come to seated. And we're going to be bringing out the arms into a nice straight, arms to the side. And we're going to keep the hands and the fingertips close together like a sword would be. And we're going to be breathing and opening up. And then we cross over. So we're doing opposite crosses, so alternating crossing sides. Open the heart with the breath through the nose. Exhale and cross really fast. Keep breathing in Sat and exhaling Nam. Thirty more seconds. Open up the heart, bring the arms straight, take a deep breath in. Gaze up, roots locked. Exhale, let it go. Let's bring the hands to the knees and take some half neck rolls here. Slow down the breath for a moment. So we're going to be bringing out the elbows in, the arms out, and we're going to be breathing in and opening up the hands. So as you make a fist, I want you to bring in anything that is distracting you from that alignment of the infinity within your soul, your mission, your purpose. So if there's fear or there's judgment of others or yourself, let's bring that into the fist and exhale it out. Eyes closed, gaze up. And a nice exhale through the mouth will feel really good here. And begin. one. Make a tight, tight, tight fist. Scrunch everything up. The face, the arms, let it shake. So your fists are so tight, they're shaking. Hold the breath. Exhale, let it go. Bring the arms up and shake it out. The hands to the lap, palms open. Let's take a breath in here. And exhale. We have 2 more exercises before we finish this Kriya. And we're going to come into Fists of Anger. And maybe some of you have never done this before, but this is a really powerful exercise. And there's been days where I've done this exercise like 10 times. Maybe I'm working through something, and I always say you can come back to this. Do it for 1 to 3 minutes. We're going to do it for 1 minute today. And we make a really, really tight, tight fist. And the fist is in front of the heart space. And the breath is very similar to breath of fire, but it's an O-shaped mouth. So it's and you can see my belly button is pumping to the spine. And my eyes are closed and the gaze up. And one fist goes up and one goes down. And then I'm alternating. So I'm bringing the fist around the head. So it almost looks like I'm bringing them up and around. So we're going to come here to start. We're going to close the eyes. We're going to bring the gaze up nice and strong. And I want you to bring in anything that is, any obstacles that is taking you out of your path. And maybe that's simple. Maybe that's something simple like just some thoughts that we have been having, what a desire we want. And so we're going to bring that into the fists. Eyes closed, gaze is up, slight lock of the Mula Bandha, and begin. Be really strong. And any emotions that need to come forward, really allow them to. We're creating a safe place to feel frustration and anger in a world and in this part of the world that usually shuns that. Keep going, you're almost there. Last one. Bring the fists up, straight arms, take a deep breath in and hold. Lock the Mula Bandha here. Exhale, open the palms. Come back to a breath. Squeeze it. Squeeze everything. The arms shake. You're squeezing so, so tight. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Breathe in. Squeeze. Exhale. Slowly bring the arms down. Wide to the side. Just slow it right down. And we're going to bring the fingertips to the earth. And in this last exercise, we're keeping the fingertips to the earth. And we are slowly, very slowly, rocking from side to side, even coming up on one sit bone. And let's keep the eyes closed here. And so what this somatic movement does is when we bring ourselves into dysregulation on purpose, like we have, we then bring ourselves into regulating the nervous system. And this is what creates a very strong, healthy nervous system. Because so much energy gets stuck in our vagus nerve, in our body. And so Kundalini gives us that opportunity to shake up energy and let it leave the body. And then we repair with somatic movement. You can bring the hands to the lap. Let's take a breath in here. And just a nice exhale. And we're gonna come into our meditation. And we're gonna be taking the left hand to the heart, and this arm is parallel to the heart space. And we're going to be bringing our right arm to 60 and opening up the palms. So we're really going to feel this in the palms, really feel the wrist opening up quite strongly. And we're going to bring our eyes just closed, the soft gaze to the third eye. And our breath will be breathing in through the mouth, like an O shape, closing the mouth, exhaling through the nose. We're going to start to come into this position. And I want you to feel that beautiful energy filling up in the right palm. So this is love, high vibration, all your desires, bringing them into this palm. Letting this palm fill up, where the energy flows down from the right arm down into the heart. Keeping the eyes closed. Breathing in all of that love.
A heart full of love is like a beautiful bird that no cage can contain.
Continue with this breath a little longer. start to relax the palms down. Let's keep the eyes closed. We're going to take a few moments in Shavasana, even though you're at home. This is a very important part of your practice. So you can come all the way onto your back and allow your practice to integrate. This was my first Kundalini awakening experience, was in Shavasana with my teacher online. So let's just let the body rest. Keeping the eyes closed and coming into stillness here. right hand to our belly. Take in a beautiful breath into the heart space. And exhale. And you are at home, so you can stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. Or if you're ready to close up your practice, slowly roll to one side. This is completely your choice. Taking a moment as we're on one side. Taking a breath in here, a little pause. Very slowly, we're going to make our way into a seated position, and we're going to bring our hands into prayer at heart center. And we're going to end our practice with an Om together here in this virtual space, being in so much gratitude for the world we live in now, how we can do this together live. And so we're going to be bringing this beautiful Om, and even though we're in all different places, we are connected in this Om. And so let's just take a deep breath in to